spooky phantom car that was starting and stopping all by itself. Starting, stopping, starting. Sometimes the battery light would come on. Sometimes the turn signals wouldn't work. Sometimes the climate control and radio wouldn't work. Sometimes you go to shut it off and everything shuts off, but the engine stays running and you got to pull a relay to shut it off. Somebody asked for an update, what it is. Well, figured it out. Sometimes the battery would die as well. So I charged up the battery, put it on the old Top Don battery tester. After trickle charging it all night, and I don't know much about rocket appliances, but and electricity, the battery, after a trickle charge, which that should be like the best the battery will be, battery health was at 60%, and it was minus 200 cold cranking amps. It was short 200 cold cranking amps. Drive belt tensioner was weak, which can lead to premature alternator failure. Alternator doing some sporadic charging, 11 volts, 12 volts, 12.5, 13. Talked to a fellow mechanic. He said he had this exact same situation before. An alternator was causing the motor to start and stop and start and stop all by itself. No key in it, nobody in it. I was like, well, I know the battery and alternator needs to be changed, so that's what we did. Check it out. New battery, new alternator, new drive belt tensioner. And I do believe this belt is a little stretched, so I'm going to recommend a belt as well. Might as well go the distance, right? And as I rub the belt, I get a little bit of, see that black stuff? No dry rotting or cracking or anything, but I'd say change the belt too. This is a 2009 Mercury Grand Marquis. Put this little guy where he goes. Rookie mistake, Carl. So we got 3 wires on the back of the alternator here. Then we got our main wire, so 4 total. That's going over to the battery. I heard with these remote start systems, and that was the top comment, check out the remote start. Yes, it does have remote start. When the voltage is low, it can do that when you plug the battery in or whatever. And that wasn't the problem though. Maybe some rocket scientists can explain this to me, but how the battery was fully charged when I plugged it in, so not a low voltage tripping the remote start. How is it not shutting off by itself sometimes? Along with all the other crazy stuff happening. There's more crazy stuff, I'm not gonna get into it. But I plug a fully charged battery into it, starts up by itself, runs for 20 seconds, stops, and does that multiple times. How does a bad alternator cause that? Is it one of those 3 wires, like somehow internally on the alternator, it's like backfeeding to the PCM and causing crazy stuff? Or can somebody explain to me why? It has to be something with those 3 wires, like, and internally the alternator failed in some way, because there's nothing else connected to the alternator. You plug the battery in and it does that, or it does that when you're not plugging the battery in sometimes. Let me know if you know. And she's gone. I took it for drives around here, had to go into town, went to Taco Bell, shut it off, start it, shut it off, start it, go to the bank, shut it off, start it, shut it off, start it, drive around here, grocery store, just running my errands, making sure when I give this vehicle back, she will not have any more problems with it. That's the goal. Get back to the garage, sitting out front, give it some random starts and shut-offs and starts and shut-offs. Absolutely not a lick of problems now. So I knew it needed a new battery. I knew it needed an alternator. I got a fellow mechanic saying he's seen this exact situation on this motor before. So I fired the parts cannon and all the parts that I knew were already confirmed bad, and that fixed everything. Oh look, another customer pulling in. 2. Maybe I can make some money today. But anyways, she's fixed. It was the alternator battery combo. Next oil change, she's getting a new belt. And of course, we got that drive belt tensioner replaced as well. See ya.